Hi guys, it's Jay from Ayaba's Wind. Again, I am back. I am back on the scene, yes, to do your reading for the sign of Pisces for July 2022. I hope all has been well. Um, if you haven't seen my previous videos, I am a priestess in the Afro-Cuban tradition, so I'll be interpreting the cards from an Afro-Cuban spiritualist perspective at times. If you like what I'm doing, please like the video. Definitely share and certainly subscribe. You are so welcome into Ayaba's Wind family. If at any point in time you'd like a private reading, you can email me at ayabaswind, WYND 999 at gmail.com. Okay, so the cards have been pre-shuffled. If you've seen my previous videos, you know there's a couple of pet peeves of mine. I do not like the sound of shuffling. It is so annoying, but it has to happen, so I do it. And then the next thing is, if you guys are looking for signs, I don't call out signs like that unless it's really something that's on my mind or if it comes out in the cards. So I've kind of built that into the cards, okay? So this is a general love reading. Keep in mind, hundreds, if not thousands of people will watch this video at some point. And so everyone has different placements in their astrological chart. So some of the things may apply, all of it may apply, or none of it may apply. Okay? So let's get started. I do have one card that came out. Usually the first card is the card that is the underlying theme for the reading. And it looks kind of sexy to me. You do have a couple of time checkpoints that popped out. There's too many cards that flipped. So you have the first card is like the equivalent of the Page of Wands. So if you can guess what that is, that'll kind of be like the tone of the reading. And keep in mind, these energies can apply to you or someone that's in your love story. And it can happen. It could have happened in the recent past. It could be happening now, or it could happen in the near future. Okay, we have another time checkpoint. Some of my favorite people are Pisces. Okay, we're getting some cards here. So Spirit is saying that you're going to receive a passionate text, some kind of DM, a passionate message that's going to come in. So Spirit wants you to get ready for that. Okay, we're almost there. So we're done with this deck. All right, so you're going to get a passionate text that comes in, or a passionate message or a DM, someone that wants to, like, get back in your energy, wants to spend some time with you, but maybe like reminiscing about some, intimacy that they've had with you. Okay. Several months. So several months puts us in like December, January area. So, time frame. So, Spirit is saying that something could happen in the next several months, meaning you guys could connect with your special person, which is your divine masculine, divine feminine, whatever you're into, aka your soulmate, okay? That special person. But then sometimes in your love story, you're dealing with karmics. These are people who you date, sometimes you even marry, you have kids with, thinking that they're your special person, and they're really not your special person, okay? And and sometimes you stay with these karmics, or you ideally will move on to your special person. There's some things that affect you moving on to your special person, and that is ego. When people are too, like, their heads are too gassed up and they feel like they don't need to learn anything, or they can't own up to the roles they played in the demise of the relationship, and or spell work. Okay, people, utilizing their spiritual gifts to manipulate spiritual outcomes, to manipulate outcomes for different people that they're interested in. Okay. Okay, 7 again, 7 days. Okay, so 7 days puts us where? By next weekend, next Sunday, next Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Okay, so, and then you have these sevens here. So sevens are like a divinely guided, it's a divine number. Okay, and Spirit is saying that you're divinely guided, and you're gonna be divinely guided into this union. Okay, so what could happen in several days? You could receive that passionate text. You could be acting on that passionate text or that message that comes in. Okay, but tripping over your love, LMA. Okay, so someone, again, this card is like prevalent. So there's like, some insecurities about a relationship, about where someone stands in a relationship. You could be feeling this way about someone, or someone could be feeling this way about you. Okay, and Spirit is saying that, someone feels a bit insecure. They don't know where they stand. They may feel like if they don't hear from you, you could be stepping out on them, you could be with someone else, etc., etc. So, but Spirit is saying, lock you up and love for days till the cops come knocking. Maxwell. I love this song. This song is so sexy. Okay, so what Spirit is saying is that whoever is your lover, whoever that you are connecting with, the passion is hot. Okay, it is hot sex on a platter. It's like all sense of time and space and people go out the window, and it's really all about um, you connecting with this person. Okay, and it's phenomenal. It's phenomenal. Okay, if you want to call it love making, whatever you want to call it, it's off the chain. Okay. Something about the fall. So the fall is September, October, November. So you could reconnect with this person or connect with this person if it's a new person in the fall. And this is where this passion could kind of build up, okay, and hit its peak, all right? If I ain't got you, I'm nothing, Alicia Keys. So Spirit is saying that someone is really gonna more than likely surrender to the love that they feel, surrender to the relationship, surrender to the person. Okay, because really they could recognize that this person is it for them. Like they really adore this person, that they really enjoy being with this person. okay? And I'm hearing like without hindrances, without blockages, without, people, places, and things interfering with the relationship. Again, unexpected news. So there's a message or news coming in. This could be shocking news, okay? And so Spirit is saying, brace yourself, okay? I love you just the way you are, Bruno Mars. So someone could be getting a message, like this could be a confession. I'm hearing like Usher confessions. But this could be a confession of the heart of someone, just really like pouring out their heart and just being real and straight up with the person. Like, look, I love you. I need you. I want you. I missed you. I didn't know what I was thinking. I needed time, that kind of thing. All right. And keep it smoking. This fire needs to continue. The passion, to Mia. Okay, so this lets me know, because that to me a song is hot like fire. This lets me know that the passion, the attraction is amazing. Like the chemistry between you and this person is off the Richter scale. Like it's like when you guys get together, it's the sun, the moon, and the stars, okay? Um, but Spirit is saying that someone is a liar, okay? Someone had lied in the relationship, or, there are half truths, if I want to be nice about it, okay? So let's see what else. Someone's going to have to make a decision. Someone's going to be at a crossroads, maybe stuck between two people, um, trying to decide. Oh, here it is. We got 7 again. 777 is your lucky number. And as soon as I say that, you get the gift card. Can't make this up. So this is going to be a gift from the divine. Okay? And I use the word the divine because, people who watch me, they come from different religions, different spiritual practices. Okay? But this is going to be a gift from God. Okay? Now, as to whether someone accepts the gift from God, that's another story. Okay? Let me put that. Ooh, that's no bueno. Ooh, okay. So I see that this relationship was or is up against some obstacles, okay? And I want you to think about what those obstacles might be, okay? Okay. Just a second. Okay. Okay, I think we're done with that deck. All right, good. All right, and it was 14:14 on the clock when I said that. Okay, so I'm with you just for the money and what you can do for me. So someone is with someone, because it's security. They're familiar with the person. Maybe there's no big expectations or no big pressures. They don't have to worry about money or, whatever. It's easy for them, okay? But the decision's going to have to be made. A crossroads, that's that 2 of swords energy, okay? Money card to the bank. So money could be coming in, or money could be going out rather quickly, okay? And so this is what Spirit is saying, okay? And Spirit is saying that, you know, maybe in a current situation in this love story between you and someone, there's no trust, okay? And so maybe that's why the relationship is, and I'm hearing like the spirits say topsy-turvy. Maybe the relationship is topsy-turvy, like it's not stable, okay? But several months again, which puts us in December, January, February. There's something significant going to happen. Maybe this relationship is going to dissolve or break up in around that time. But Spirit is saying a gift is on the way. So it could be, possibly, in the next several months, you could find out that you're pregnant or that someone is pregnant. Maybe they could be giving birth around the December, January, February time. Spirit is warning that there's a snake in the grass, that there's someone that cannot be trusted. So you definitely have to keep your eyes open, okay? Now, this person that cannot be trusted could be a part of this whole dark magic that has been worked. Okay, Spirit is saying that there's been dark magic worked. My head is tingling, either on your end or on your person's end, your special person's end, and more than likely you guys are not in union. It could be a jealous ex that could have thrown this this brujeria, this witchcraft into the mix to separate you guys, to distract you guys with karmic people, so that you wouldn't come into union, okay? Spirit is saying there was dark magic work, and as a result of this dark magic, there's a storm of revolution that's about to come. It could be coming for the person who worked that dark stuff, okay? But Spirit nevertheless wants you to prepare. They want you to say prayers, do your spiritual baths. You could do your white bath that's in the description of this video. And we'll see what else. I'm hearing you could take the herb bath, Quita Maldición. Quita Maldición. You can order it on Amazon.com or OriginalBotanica.com, or go to your local Botanica. But Spirit is saying someone is pregnant, or someone's going to be pregnant. Or maybe this pregnancy is going to cause an upheaval, okay? Or maybe this pregnancy is going to shatter whatever it was that was worked, okay? But someone's going to be pregnant. As to whether they're going to keep the baby or the pregnancy is going to go full term, we have yet to see that, okay? But someone is wearing a false mask again. So you have the snake in the grass, and then you have a false mask. Maybe someone was faking this pregnancy, okay? Maybe someone wanted to use this pregnancy to trap someone, okay? Maybe they were using these claims of a pregnancy to emotionally manipulate someone, okay? But Spirit is mentioning the spring. All right, so the spring is March, April, May. So maybe something happened this past spring, or something's going to happen in the upcoming spring. All right, and maybe in the spring, you know, there will be a relationship, a happy relationship, the relationship where you will be with your special person. Okay, so let's take it a step further. Now, in this deck, this has the signs, okay? So, let's see if Spirit gives you the signs. They gave me a description of someone already. So Spirit is giving you signs, okay? Hopefully my sound is much better, because I don't know what's going on with the laptop as far as the sound component is concerned. And I got this card in the pre-shuffle, and it came out again. Okay, we're getting descriptions of someone that's connected to you. This could be describing you. Spirit could be describing you. Okay, so we'll stop with that deck. All right, so now it's picking up pace here, and we're starting to see the real picture, okay? There's someone with straight hair that's involved in this love story, okay? Spirit is talking about the childhood trauma affects how this person is in a relationship, okay? So, you know, this person and how they move, especially emotionally, and how they form attachments, could be very much informed by their upbringing, okay? The relationships they had with their mother and father or lack thereof, okay? And so this is a major part of how this person is in a relationship, okay? My beliefs prevent us from being together. Okay, so there's something about someone in your love story where it's like two people have different positions about things. It could be two people have different positions about politics, about, you know, spiritual practices. One person could be Christian and the other one could be Buddhist, and they're like, you know, they're not with it, right? Or someone may want to have an open relationship and the other person's like, yeah, no, I want a monogamous relationship with you, and that's it, right? And so there could be a number of things that are interfering with whether someone sees a long-lasting relationship with a particular person, okay? But someone's going to be ready to clear things up and speak their truth. So there could be a conversation, if the conversation hasn't already come up, there could be a conversation that's coming up in the nearby future where all of this is going to be put out in the atmosphere, okay? And it could be taking place with a Sag, a Leo, or an Aries. So there's very much a fiery energy here between you, Pisces, and a fire sign, okay? But Spirit is also warning you, and Spirit is pointing out this fire thing. Do not leave candles lit unattended, please, okay? Spirit is also talking about illness, time to see a doctor. So Spirit is saying, like, and, you know, I'm not a doctor. I'm just delivering the message that Spirit is saying. Spirit is saying from the time of this reading, you should go get a checkup every 3 to 6 months. It could be as little as a vitamin deficiency, all right? You could be low in vitamin D or low in iron, all right? But Spirit is saying that they want you to stay on top of your health so nothing goes bad, okay? Spirit is saying that fame comes, you get your big break. All right, so Spirit is saying that if you've been working on something, you've been working on goals, you've been working towards something, your project that you're working on, your business, you know, the training that you've been doing, whatever line of work that you're in or whatever your passion is, it is going to pay off, okay? The other side of this is you could be connecting with someone who has a bit of fame, who is out there in the community on a smaller scale or out there in the world on a larger scale. So Spirit is saying that there's fame around you, okay? And you can have a bit of celebrity yourself. You could be well known in the community. But Spirit is saying that someone is competing with you, okay? Someone is competing with you. This may be a business competition, or it could be a man or a woman that's competing with you as far as like trying to one up you, okay? as far as like who's posting the pictures, what kind of pictures are you posting, that kind of thing on social media, okay? Spirit is talking about like a chakra blockage, okay? And so we know that there's more than seven chakras, but the seven main chakras, Spirit is saying that there's something that's interfering with the flow of that kundalini like current in your body from your roots all the way to your crown, okay? Somewhere in that conduit, in that pathway, there's stagnation that's covering and blocking you being able to really and thoroughly connect with your spiritual self. Okay, and so Spirit is wanting you to do work. You can go on my playlist under chakra work, and basically there's a number of different what they call bij sounds in Sanskrit. These are ancient sounds that are that you say in order to stimulate the kundalini to rise up the path of the chakras, okay? And so there's Lam, Ram, Vam, Ham, Yam, Om, okay? And you can do this exercise for about 8 to 10 minutes in the morning and at night, and see how your how you feel spiritually, okay? And someone has curly hair, that's figured prominently in this love story, okay? Spirit is also talking about danger from a car accident. So Spirit definitely wants you to, drive carefully if you drive. If you don't drive, put your seatbelt on, watch crossing the street, watch biking, watch doing activities that are, around the street, right? Spirit is saying that your single life is going to be ending as you know it. So, you could be you could be dating loosely, okay? But Spirit is saying that kind of dating life and energy is going to be ending soon, and it could be going into something more serious, okay? And the last card is your wish comes true. All right. So I'm hearing like solidarity. So I'm feeling like this union is going to really fortify you and fortify the other person, where you can build a strong foundation, okay? As long as you guys are not in your ego. I'm hearing that song by Tupac, Dear Mama. All right. So someone's mother or mothering energy could cross over into the ancestor realm, could pass away, or if they've already crossed over, they're trying to make a connection with you and let you know that they're here. Okay. Too many cards. These cards stick. We have a couple of double confirmations here. Wow. Wow. Okay, so let's this deck is, yeah, it's a little rough with the messages, but we'll get through it, okay? So Spirit is saying that someone's going to cross into the ancestor realm, and that's where I heard the whole Dear Mama piece. Um, Aside from that, Spirit is saying that they want you to tap into the feminine energy, the feminine aspect of the divine that deals with love and relationships and sensuality, okay? And so if you can find a bell, if you don't have a bell, that's fine, but bring some honey to the river. Do not go close to the edge of the river where you fall into the raging rapids and disappear, okay, and go missing. All right, don't do that, but go to like a river walk, and taste the honey before you offer it in the river. You're going to pour slowly as you say prayers, and you're going to ask the divine to bring you love and romance, passion, desire, intimacy with the right person for your highest good. Don't mention anyone's names, okay? And just, say prayers about what you desire in a relationship. Don't pray about what you don't want. We're not giving that energy, okay? Um, and really connect with that, okay? Because Spirit wants you to cultivate that. Spirit is saying three is a crowd, heartbreak. So, there was heartbreak possibly in the past because there was a side guy, a side girl. You know, information was not disclosed that there were other people involved, okay? But you're being tested by the universe to see how much trust and faith you have, all right? Um, Spirit is saying that, either you feel this way about this person or this person feels this way about you. But Spirit is saying, I haven't been able to find anyone that compares to you. You're the best. So this person could be looking for you in all the people that they connect with, or this person could be looking, um, you could be looking for this person and all the people that you connect with, okay? So Spirit is saying, yeah, that they haven't been able to find anyone that's like you. All right. But you're going to get sudden, shocking news. And this is also a double confirmation, if I'm not mistaken. There's going to be a message that comes in. Okay. Let's see who and where it comes from and what it's about, okay? You do have the news of someone crossing over. It could be news of someone having a baby, being pregnant, and that could be a shocker. All right. But I'm working hard on myself to get back to you. Okay. So Spirit is saying that, someone is really going through a lot of introspection. They're really looking to see how they can make improvements in their life and in their character, because they know they have character flaws, and so they're working on that. Now this is a double confirmation, which is accidents and injuries again. So guys, you got to be very careful. This dark magic that was worked may have something to do with these accidents and injuries. So please, don't go climbing Mount Everest, or rock, snowboarding, or doing tricks on a trick bike, okay? Because you could flip over, snap your neck, whatever it is. Spirit is saying be careful. Again, this is a double confirmation. You are in the spotlight. Fame is here. So I do have people who consult with me who are celebrities or who have some level of celebrity. So Spirit is acknowledging you. Hello. But the other thing is that fame could be coming to you, or fame, you could be connecting with a famous person, someone who has some level of fame, who's out there, okay, in the community, in a small community, or out there at large, um, in the world, okay. Your ancestors light the way to your success in love and relationships. So Spirit is saying that you gotta surrender, okay. Get a bouquet of flowers, a glass of water, and a candle, right? Set that up, dedicate it to your ancestors. You say light, peace, and progress. to the spirit of, and you can go through your ancestors' names. You say that 3 times, okay? Do not utter out and call the names of your ancestors, people in your bloodline that were murderers, that were molesters, that were rapists, okay? You don't call that out. But you connect with them and say, look, I love you. I need you in my life. We may not have had the best relationship when you were alive, but I need you now more than ever. I'm working on A, B, C, and D. I need to find someone to finance this project. I need to get clients for this. And you tell them straight up. Like, that could be prayers. It's not always a Hail Mary and Our Father or the prayers that you say for Salat or whatever, okay? Spirit is saying that if you really want consistency, you want a long-term relationship, you want success, you got to set them up. Don't let flowers die, go bad. Don't let food go bad. You can put down a cup of coffee, cookies, cakes, candies. You can even put down, food from, your dinner or your lunch onto a cracked or chipped plate. Um, you say prayers, you dedicate the food to the ancestors, blow your breath on and set it down and knock 3 times, okay? Just don't let food go bad. You can set it down for an hour or two or overnight and then pick it up in the morning. All right, but Spirit is saying you need to acknowledge them, all right? One of my elders in my tradition, Baba Oba, he's written a book called A Glass of Water and a Candle. Okay, it's on Amazon.com. I suggest you go get you a copy if you'd like to know how to connect with your spirit guides and your ancestors. That'll show you, it'll discuss how, okay? But if you do what I do, that's basically a kind of a brief synopsis of what needs to take place in order for you to acknowledge them, all right? Spirit's talking about a secret love child. So what does this mean? Someone could go and get someone pregnant outside of a relationship, 1. 2, you or someone you're dealing with could be a secret love child, that they could have conceived a child with someone else, but they pinned the paternity on someone else. Okay? Or that you're going to discover somehow that maybe you have a long lost brother or sister that was conceived outside of your parents' relationship or connection, okay? Someone could also be playing around on the side, like their side boo, their side guy. There could be a pregnancy there, right? And Spirit wants you to really like get into this whole, love relationship energy, okay? That feminine energy that we find at the rivers is Oshun in my tradition, okay? And Oshun represents love and relationships between the masculine and the feminine, okay? And beauty. And so Spirit wants you to make this honey bath, okay, for attraction and for love. You can get a bowl, fill it up with 5 cups of water. If you have some river water, if you are able to get safe access to river water, that is great. But you do not need it. We do not want you, again, falling into the raging rapids of the Mississippi Delta, the river, whatever, and you never being seen again. Okay, don't worry about that. Put 5 cups of water in. Taste a little honey. Pour a little honey in the bath. You can put some pink rose petals or yellow rose petals in, a little pink champagne if you want, and 5 different perfumes, colognes. In the bath, you spray it in, and then you stir with the left hand as you have a yellow or white candle lit, and you're praying for all of the things you want, the passion, the desire, the intimacy. Don't mention any names. You're asking Spirit to bring you someone for your highest and best good, okay? After you're finished praying, you blow your breath in it, you go shower with soap and water, rinse off. Then you take this bath, you put it over your head. You could do it from 1 night or 5 nights. Ideally, 5 is the magic number. You could spread the bath out over 5 nights. Dress in white, sleep in white. And really, every day, you should be meditating, doing mantras for love, all right, and tapping into that energy, all right, and see what happens. Okay. Spirit is wanting you to watch out for bribery and extortion, all right? Someone could have, like, sexy videos, sexy pictures of you, or dialogue um, that they could capture and then try and use it against you, okay? To try and extort you for money, for to force you to stay in a relationship. But Spirit is saying you are a born spiritualist, okay? You were born with a veil over your eyes, and all of those. Were you the one that got the seven? I think you were the one that got the sevens, if I'm not mistaken. But seven is a really spiritual number, and so for this card to come out that you are a natural born spiritualist, this is so confirming, okay? And I mean, it's such a blessing and a gift to be able to walk with that energy, okay? Um, Spirit is saying, I'm addicted to you and everything about you. So you could be addicted to this person, or this person could be addicted to you, all right? I'm hearing someone is really addicted to someone's sex, right? Like those nights of passion, really, it's unforgettable. Ooh, wow. You can't make this up. Okay, let me stop with that. Okay, let me get my glasses. Okay. This is like a triple confirmation. Surprise. Yes. You have a surprise coming. And this guy he's fishing in the water. Okay? And fish in my culture, fish in my spiritual practice indicate that there's pregnancy, or that someone is going to get pregnant. Okay, so this is a very fertile time. All right, whether you're a man or a woman watching this, okay, there is a surprise coming, and it could be very much about a pregnancy. Someone is going to be in deep, pensive thought about this situation. They're like, am I ready? How's my life going to change? Am I fit for this? Am I fit to do this? This is going to be a lot. And confirmation of that, guess what card this is? Guess. Did you guess? Child. Wow. Okay, so this child energy came up, confirming the other pregnancy cards. All right. And, after that, you have falseness. All right. So, what could this mean? This card came after the child card. So, and we talked about this earlier. Someone, and my head is tingling. So, someone can fake a pregnancy as a form of manipulation, emotional manipulation to keep someone. That's one. Two, there could be a false alarm, okay, with a pregnancy. Three, there could be someone, I think you guys got someone who has a mask. If I'm not mistaken, if that's your reading, but Spirit is saying you got to watch out, because there's some fake and phony individuals or claims up in the situation. And maybe as a result of that, the love that people thought they had in a relationship is going to be turned around, okay? This relationship that could involve this scandal and false claims and all this can result in a breakup, okay? And I'm hearing a nasty breakup, all right? So let's see. Um, any other cards? I don't think there's any other cards coming out. All right, so Spirit is saying, things may be a bit challenging now. Like a relationship could require work, or just your occupation, what you do. Like, for some, it could be if you have a business that you're trying to get off the ground, it could be taking a while, and this could require a lot of energy, toil. Let's toil and labor, okay, as it relates to your job, your occupation. You had the thief card. This thief card came reversed, so someone could have been stealing money. There could have been false claims regarding a business situation. But Spirit is wanting you to keep your eyes open. Let me see. Classic tarot. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. All right, so you have the Ace of Wands that came reversed. So the Ace of Wands is usually about new beginnings, new passions, new things on the scene. But it came reversed. So Spirit is saying that, there could be something that's halted because one, you need to do work with your ancestors to set up that altar that you have. You should go to it at least once a day in the morning or at night to give acknowledgement to your ancestors. After you pray, you knock 3 times. Um, Take care of your ancestor altar. You can put up pictures of your ancestors. Just cut out all the living people out of those pictures, okay? Um, the other thing is that when I get this particular card, I get it like that. Someone's got to watch out for STDs, a sexually transmitted disease. So, with all the passion and the intimacy, someone's got to watch out, okay? You also have the Six of Cups, which Six of Cups upright, talks about, lovers coming back from the past or from the childhood, okay? But this is reversed. So, Spirit is saying that there could be someone new on the scene that's coming in, okay? Um, and you also have the Three of Cups, which is reversed. So the Three of Cups, usually when I think about this is like a third party situation, but this is reversed. So, this whole kind of scandal is going to be ending, okay? It's going to put an end to a lot of things. The party is going to be over. Celebration is going to be over, and that's when the record scratches, okay? If you ever heard a record scratch, it's not pretty. All right, you do have the Ace of Cups, which came to the side. And what do you see in that cup? Yes, it is a fish. So, there is real love, there is true love on the way. Okay, there's a little bit of a delay because of the dark magic, things that have been thrown. I'm hearing like crossroads that have been thrown. Maybe someone did a work in the crossroads for someone. All right, but Spirit is saying that this love is coming. This fully realized beautiful love is coming, but work has to be done. Prayers, you got to do chakra work, the baths, the prayers, the mantras, and all of that to get things back on track. Let's see. Spirit is wanting me to say something about someone has like a mermaid energy with them. Um, this is not going to apply to everyone, but it is going to apply to someone. Okay? So Spirit wants me to make note of that. Okay, so you have the raven. Darkness looms on the horizon. Yep. And this is the indication of the dark magic. All right. This could also be indicating with the skull that someone is going to be crossing over. So, guys, please do your prayers. All right. Because this is just a confirmation, a visual confirmation of what is in the works. Okay. You have the oracle. Seek wisdom and guidance from your elders. But this came reversed. So, Spirit is saying that, Um, you may have had a consultation, you may have had advice given to you, and you may not have followed it. Or what Spirit is saying is, if you don't follow this advice, things could fall apart. All right. Spirit is saying, the seer, follow your intuition. Guys, you can't make this up. You have all the sevens, then you have the spiritualist card that came out. This is confirming that you are a really serious spiritualist, and you got to start to cultivate that, because that is the God energy that you walk in. Okay, and Spirit is waiting on you. All right, let me do my 95 South deck. I love this deck. This is a deck that was created, inspired. I was inspired by like the whole 80s um, period of time, because of fashion and music and all that. And so I love this deck. So just hold on. Ooh, hold on just a second. Okay. Okay. So, the first card that came is Juicy Fruit, M2May. Okay, this was a hot song in the 80s. And the lyrics are, candy rain coming down, sweet as honeydew, fantasy makes my body rock. So, what does this mean? This means that when you're with someone, okay, put it this way, there could be waterfalls, all right, and rivers of that nature, all right, and the sex is hot. It's hot sex on a platter, okay? It's really intense. This is what Spirit is saying. And it's just confirmed by the Let's Get Physical by Olivia Newton-John. There's nothing left to talk about, just horizontal. So, you guys could connect, on multiple levels with this, with the intimacy. Like, the intimacy is going to be healing for both of you. It's going to be, I'm hearing like earth shattering. Okay. The Spirit is talking about vampires love to gossip, they live for drama. This was a book by Amanda Carlson called Pure Blooded. And so, Spirit is saying that, there are people that you have that are leeches around you. There's a lot of like bochinchando, like gossiping. So be careful who you tell your business to. Okay, you think it's gonna stay in one place and it's not. Okay, Spirit is saying like, girl, have several seats, but you could be a guy watching this. This is fine. I do have male subscribers, and so what Spirit is saying, like, look, you need to sit down for a minute because you're doing too damn much. Okay, Spirit wants you to collect yourself, take a bit of a break, get yourself together so you can keep it moving. Pot calling the kettle black, which is the saying down south. Okay, and so basically it's like, you're a hypocrite. You telling me not to do something, but you're doing it. Okay, or you're telling me to do something and you don't do what you're telling me to do. All right, so Spirit is saying like, someone is a hypocrite in this whole thing, and because they're a hypocrite, they give love a bad name. This was by Bon Jovi. That was the big hit. So Spirit is saying like, yeah, this is not how love goes. Okay, this is not it. Okay, Spirit is mentioning "Sexual Healing" by Marvin Gaye, which is this is a beautiful song, and the lyric is "Open up and let me in. I can't wait for you to operate." Okay, so Spirit is like, this person, you could be yearning for this person, or this person could be yearning for you, and they are waiting, anxiously awaiting. It could be that this person could pleasure themselves to you, to the thought of you, to a photo of you, and it can take them to that place where there is a tremendous orgasm, okay? Which can be kind of like, if you feel, if you're having these like urges for this person and you're not with them, that is a kind of like sexual magic, okay? They're like transmitting energy through intense orgasms, you know, so that you can feel it spiritually, okay? But listen to your heart, Roxette. A little piece of heaven turns to dark, okay? So someone didn't listen to their heart. They may have made a choice out of convenience, that it was safe or whatever. But Spirit is like, you got to really listen to your heart. You got to really listen in order for to realize that happiness, okay? Let me pull from this deck. Seven again. Okay. In my tradition, seven is the Orisha's number, is Yemaya's number. Um, there are other Orishas that have that number, but when I think of seven and the way the energy is in this reading, Yemaya's energy is very much present. Yemaya's, her energy it's the mothering energy, it's the feminine aspect of God, of the divine, that deals with children and mothering and family and wealth, and people usually go to the ocean to venerate and honor her. But yeah, so let's talk about this real quick. Let's see. Ooh, okay. All right. So Spirit is saying that you got to keep your eyes open. Okay. In my tradition, we have a saying, the soldier never sleeps, right? What happens if the soldier sleeps? He'll get got. He's going to get killed, right? So what Spirit is saying, like, you got to keep your eyes open for enemies. You do have enemies lurking here, and Spirit is like, don't sleep on what I told you. You got baths to do, prayers to make, baths to do, prayers to make, meditations, mantras. You really got to raise your vibration even higher than what it is, because there are attacks, there's spiritual attacks, and it was evident in some of the cards earlier, okay? And Spirit is saying that, in these spiritual attacks, these people have been cursing you, okay? They've been cursing you. And so you got to cut that negative energy, all right? Spirit definitely wants you to do a white bath. So the white bath is listed on the description for this particular video. And something is going to happen in several weeks. Again, 7. Okay, so you are protected, but you got to do the work. You got to use your spiritual gifts. I'm saying that my head is tingling, to manage your affairs, okay? To get unstuck. All right, so several weeks puts us into August, somewhere in August, mid-August to late August, where there's going to be manifestations happening. And also, you need to do an open roads bath, an Abre Camino bath. It's going to be very important for you. Okay, so let's see what people are involved before I close. That's too many cards. Let me check the cards first to see if they repeat. Hold on. All right, so Spirit doesn't really have much to say about the description of the person, except for the person. Someone in this love story could be bald head. Okay, so if that's not your lover, okay, it could be an ex, it could be a side guy, side girl. Um, Spirit is also mentioning illness and sickness. Okay, so like I said, I'm not a doctor, but Spirit did want you to go to get your medical checkup every 3 to 6 months from the time you see this reading, just to make sure that everything is good, okay? Just stay on top of your health. Spirit is also mentioning someone that is muscular, okay? Someone that also, too, who could be blue collar, okay? Some kind of blue collar job like police officer, some kind of blue collar work, okay? Let me see if Spirit is ready to close now. That was a lot of information. Spirit also, too, you have to be careful taking care of other people's children. Be very careful at this time. Also, don't divide up your room. Don't throw dividers up in the middle of a room. Don't keep doors closed in your house, because that kind of fuels phenomena in your house, spiritual phenomena, okay? You should keep the doors open. Oops. Okay. All right, there we go. We're ready to close. Great. So, Spirit gave all the information they wanted to give. The first card that came up is prioritize, but it came reverse, okay? So, Archangel Metatron, focus on your highest priorities. I will help you get organized and motivated. However, it came reverse. So, Spirit is saying that you may not be prioritizing the things that need to be prioritized, okay? Spirit wants to help you, but you got to put the good foot forward to get it done, all right? You also have prosperity, which also came reverse, okay? Archangel Ariel, your material needs are provided as you follow your intuition and manifest your dreams into reality. Okay, so Spirit is saying, you know, tapping into your intuition, which is connected to your chakras, which is connected to your spiritual practice, will open up the way for material wealth and happiness. So again, this is all tied into your spiritual health, okay? Which, according to Spirit, needs some work, okay? Once you work on these things, you do the Abre Camino bath. Well, you do the cutting bath first, which is the quita maldición bath, okay, whatever bath that it was. Then you can do the abre camino and the white bath, you know, and the honey bath later on for love. But this will help to, you know, cleanse your aura and turn things around, okay, to get your prosperity. And finally, gentleness, okay? Archangel Sandalphon. You know, be very gentle with yourself at this time. Surround yourself with gentle people, situations, and environment. You know, this is going to be very important for you. You know, you're a highly spiritual person, and people who are very spiritual need to make sure that they are in environments that are, you know, conducive to spiritual growth and development, um, which, you know, at times include, you know, and mean that you should be by yourself, you know, at times, you know, that you can think, you can collect your thoughts. There's no distractions, no interruptions. Okay, spirit is really want you to tap into that. If you like what I'm doing, please like the video, definitely share, and certainly subscribe. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you'd like a private reading and you want to explore this more, email me at ayabaswind, WYND 999 at gmail.com. I will see you next month, August 2022, for your Love Tarot pop-up. Ciao.